Good morning, students. In this video lecture, we are going to see the assignment number 6, hexagonal pyramid, resting on one of the base edges on HP. Base edges resting on horizontal plane with its axis parallel to VP. Draw its projections when the base makes an angle of 45 degree with the horizontal plane. So one of the base edges resting on HP. Now here normally in all the problem axis will be inclined to HP, like that condition will be given. But here instead of giving axis inclined to HP, they gave base inclined 45 degree to HP. This is a hexagonal pyramid, hexagonal base available. One of the base edges resting on HP. So when I draw the top view, I'm going to keep one side here. This will be the initial position. So one of the base side I'm going to keep here. So this base side is perpendicular to VP. One of the base side is perpendicular to VP. Now this is the initial orientation. The second diagram I'm going to rotate the front view so that this base edge is resting on HP. Now axis inclined to HP and parallel to VP. Now look at the base. What is the orientation of the base? Base is inclined to HP. Now the base is inclined to HP and perpendicular to VP. This is the orientation of the base. So when we say that base is inclined to HP, its axis will also be inclined to HP. So we know that axis inclined to HP means we have to assume axis perpendicular to HP. Start with the top view. Similarly, when the base is inclined to HP, automatically axis will be inclined to HP. So we have to start with the top view only. Okay. Now, so base is inclined to HP. One of the base edges resting on HP. Base inclined to 45 degree to HP. So start with the top view. Keep one base side in vertical position so that base edge will be resting on HP. So mark the upper point O. First section the axis line. Here axis is coincide with the visible lines. So when the axis and visible line OB both are coinciding, you have to give priority to the visible line, not the axis line. So instead of drawing axis line, draw the visible line. Axis height is given as 50 mm. So draw the 50 mm vertical line. This will be O dash. Join the slant edges. Now in the second diagram, base is inclined 45 degree to horizontal plane. So you can directly draw the 45 till the base. To the 45 degree inclined line, draw the base line. So measure A dash, D dash and transfer. Transfer A dash, B dash. How to find out the apex point? With the radius A dash, O dash. From here draw the arc. With the radius C dash, D dash. From here construct the arc. Now draw the apparent top view. First extend the apex point O1 dash. Extend the O from the initial top view, forming apex point O1. After that, extend all the corner points. Now extend the corner point A, the A1 dash, forming A1. Extend corner point B and B1 dash. Then C and C1 dash. Then corner point D and D1 dash. Then extend corner point E and E1 dash. Then extend corner point F and the F1 dash. Now how to find out the visible and the invisible edges? So when the base is inclined to HP here, what are the base sides will be visible when you look in top view? This outer base side, the base side which are available at the top will be visible. The base side available at the bottom will not be visible. Okay. How to find out those visible and invisible edges? Now you look top in this direction. B, C, D, E available at the outer side. So B, C, D, E will be visible. This E, F, A, B available back side. The E, F, F, A and the A, B will not be visible. How to join this, identify the visible and invisible slant edges. For that you look top in this direction. Corner point E is visible. That means EO will be visible. So join the EO. So whatever the slant edges available at the front side will be visible. So EO, DO, CO and BO will be visible. Then DO. Then corner point C is visible. That means CO will be visible. Then B is visible. BO will be visible. Then F and the A available at the back side. The F will not be visible. Similarly, AO will not be visible. That you have to show as a dotted line. If this FO and AO, suppose for the same diagram F is available means it is available, this FO, slant line FO, this invisible slant line FO, if it is available outside this boundary line, you should not draw the dotted line here. If it is available outside, that will be visible. Okay. So in this case, FO and AO available inside the visible line, so it will be invisible. For the same corner point F available here means FO will be visible. Logically, FO and AO will not be visible. But when you draw the diagram, FO is available outside the visible line. In that case, only it will be visible. Okay.